this is Karen with Grace B Creations. Happy Monday. It is Monday today, and I am doing Making It Monday. And as you guys all know, we are no longer doing Making It Monday live. We have moved Making It Monday to Friday with Friends live. So we now do our live recordings and our live crafting on Fridays. So Making It Monday is now a regular video. And this weekend, I was really busy redoing the whole top of my craft desk and recording. As you guys can see, I have a new setup. It looks so nice. I'm so happy with how it came out. I am so much more organized, and I can't even tell you how that makes me feel as a creator, because then now I know where everything is and I feel more organized, and I just haven't done it in a while, and I really needed to take the time to do that. And so I took the whole weekend and I redid my whole craft room, and so I am excited. So I never got the chance to do my my journaling, finishing up the journal video. So I might try and do another video later on today working on the journal. It all depends on how this video goes and how tired I am, and we will see how it goes. But for now, we are doing Making It Monday, and I drew from the box this morning when I got up, and I drew the project Stenciling. So I think this is the perfect time to do this because I am low on my stash of stenciling items. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a few techniques that I use and stenciling a couple of items. I know I have a stenciling video out. I will link the video below if you wish to watch that. But this is kind of like a new video showing you some, other things that you can do. So let's just get into it, because I know a lot of you guys love stenciling. And I got some new stencils from Temu. I'm just going to move this over here. I'm going to take a sip of my water because I'm like really thirsty. I like drinking my water out of a mason jar. I don't know, something about it. It just makes it like really cold. I just like it. I don't know what it is. All right. So if you guys watch my stenciling video from the past, I use spackling paste for my stenciling. Fast and Final. I get it from Amazon. Again, I'm going to link everything I'm using below in the description. Okay, so don't worry. You'll be able to find the items that you need. But using the spackling paste is so much better than using other texture pastes out there. I'm not going to name the names, but this one is way better than the ones that are out there. It dries quicker. It has a better texture to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it has like a fluffy texture, and it's so smooth. It's almost like whipped cream almost. It just really goes on so nicely on your stencils. And what I like about it is if you make a mistake, it comes right off the paper. It is fast drying, but it's not so fast that you can't fix a mistake. Okay, so these are a couple of doilies that I did a while back ago. Love stenciling on doilies. These are tea stained. So, but look at that. And it has like a little bit of a raised texture to it. So nice. They look so nice in a journal. And I'm also going to stencil some tea bags as well. How fun is that? I know our group for Facebook, the Facebook group, Grace B Creations, my Facebook group, we just got done, well, we're in the middle of doing a tea bag swap. And so I thought I would just stencil a couple of tea bags in case you haven't done yours yet, or you should have done yours actually. I think we're getting towards the end of it. Just to give you guys a few ideas. And then we have some, I also have some book page. These are the stencils, by the way. I have a bunch of stencils, different ones. And I grabbed some, this is one of my favorites, by the way. I love that stencil. We have book page. Book page is so awesome to stencil on. We also have snack bags. Those are fun. Or just regular cardstock. Using a darker color is your stenciling is going to come out a lot better. But another technique that I'm going to show you guys is how to add a little tiny bit of acrylic paint to it to give it a really nice color. And I'm going to try a little something new. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to add a little tiny bit of red to the white, and then we're going to try and make pink. Let's get started. All right, so I'm going to start off by stenciling a tea bag. So let's start off with doing this really cool design here. I absolutely love this stencil. It's one of my favorites. All right, so the tool that you're going to use for stenciling, I had everything out in front of me. Oh, here it is. It was underneath the papers. I'm like, come on now. I had everything out in front of me. All right, you can get these in a pack of 5, and you can get them at Hobby Lobby, and it costs like $3.97. They're really cheap, and they work really well. You can get them on Amazon as well if you don't have a Hobby Lobby near you. And so basically you're just going to take a little scoop. You can always put more back in after. And I'm just going to hold on to the edge, and I'm just going to press down into the middle. And I'm just going to work my way around until I cover the stencil. I want to get it completely covered first, and then I'm going to add or take away depending on if it's needing more. Now you don't want to dig into it. You want to just glide across the top of it. You don't want to dig in because then you're going to lose your stencil, your design. Now the bottom will need some. I love stenciling. I don't do this enough, but when I was going through all of my craft stuff this weekend, I noticed I'm like, I don't have any stenciled items, ephemera pieces left. I have a few, but definitely not enough. All right, now I'm going to lift it. Now don't worry if there's lines around them. You can take those right off. We have a really nice flower. And then I have a tissue paper here. Hold on. And if there's any pieces that, well, it looks like I did a good job. I was going to say, if there's any, like, stencil that got along the outside, you just scrape it right off. It's pretty forgiving that way. See how that came out? Isn't that so nice? And then you can just add some beads on the top after. And make this into a really nice tea bag. Look how pretty that is. All right, I'll put that one aside. Let that dry. And then it's really important that after, you just take your stencil and you try and just grab off what you can. Because believe it or not, look at all that. That could actually work on one stencil. So you don't want to waste. And basically, I just put it right back into the container. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's funny. All right. That's that. Let's do another tea bag. This time, think I'm going to do this really cute flower. Actually, I wanted to do the rose one. I haven't done this rose one yet. This is the one that I actually got from Temu. Do I want to do the whole entire? Yeah, I'm going to do the whole tea bag. Let's do the whole tea bag. Wouldn't that be cool? Let me try and line it up right. All right, this is going to be interesting because it's going to be a lot of small pieces. Sometimes when you get the really small pieces, it can be a little more difficult to get them all down without smudging it. We'll see. It's going to be challenging. Don't be afraid to use the stencil because you can scoop it right back up after and put it right back into your jar. I just love using this spackle paste. I can't tell where the bag is, so I might actually get some on my placemat. Oh, and by the way, you're going to want to work on a placemat that's kind of like acrylic or something that you can easily wipe off of. I have no idea where the bag is, so I'm just going to keep on going until, because I know I'm going to be able to wipe it up. Now, if you notice that some edges are kind of like not even, you just go on and you just scrape it right across. You don't want to leave lines. All right, I think this is good. Okay, let's see what we got. I can't tell if I missed any or... You want to be very careful. Hold down the corner. Ooh! See, I got some on the placemat. It's not my favorite stencil. It's got a little bit too much going on. I think there's like too many holes. I mean, it's pretty good. The middle of the flower didn't get as much, where this part got a lot. Like the outside part of the flowers. I'm just going to go ahead and let it dry. Maybe it'll look a little bit better when it's dry. When you have a stencil that has like so much detail in it, it gets a little bit more challenging. All right, let's go ahead and lift up. That's what I also love about the spackle paste is it's so easy to lift up and use the rest. Whereas when I used to use the other, it would stick. All right. And then, of course, after you're done stenciling, make sure that you wash them in warm water. Because you don't want it to dry overnight, because then it's going to be really hard to get it clean. Okay, the next one I'm going to do one more tea bag. And I'm going to do a butterfly this time. Here I am not taking my own advice. I forgot to wash off the top. It's got like little flakes on it. That's why it's important to wash them off. I tend to forget sometimes, so I'm giving myself my own lesson right now too. But if I remember correctly, this butterfly actually comes out really good. Okay, and then you want to just mix it up every few minutes as well. All right. Make sure your stencil's straight. I always go right down the middle first, and I spread outward. And then go outward. And I just go like this and turn it. Like that. Oop. And then go across like that. And like you can also decide how thick you want it. If you want it really thin, you're going to bring the knife and go straight across. Or if you want some texture to it, you can leave it nice and thick as well. Like I'm not going to go as thin on this one, and I'll show you how it looks. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to go any, I'm not going to, scrape any more off the top. And you'll see it's a little bit more heightened. That's why it's also important to wash them, because see how it's missing some of the butterfly on the side? I really should go wash this off, because it's missing a few because it wasn't clean. I actually don't like the way that looks, so I'm gonna, and I think I did this in my original video. I think I had a stencil that didn't work out too well and I went and washed it in warm water. I think I remember that. I'm going to put this down so I can scrape this off. Okay. Yeah, this needs to be washed off. I'll do something else for now. Let's pick out a different design. It still has like the outer lining of the butterfly. I wonder if I should just... That's alright. I'll try and go over it. Let me see if we can do something else. Let's see. Do you want to do that or do this flower? Let's do... Let's see. And do one of these flowers here. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna go over the bag and see what we get. I like this one because it has bigger holes. Now my favorite is stenciling on book page. All right, let's see what we got. It's almost like a little surprise each time. Ooh, yeah. Okay, just bring it up really carefully. Ooh, look at the nice flowers on that one. Now, if you got some parts of it on here that you don't want, you can easily scrape it off. Like if you didn't want this top part up here, you just take the knife, the spackle, and you just kind of just flick it off. It comes up really easy. But for the most part, I like how this came out. That's really cute. And see how easy that comes up? You can just, oops, then clean off my stencil. Alright, now that we're done with the tea bags, I like how this dainty little flower came out. It dries pretty quick, but you still want to give it a little. Still not sure about that one. It's awfully busy. I would have liked this one a lot more had I just done, oops, the 2 flowers. I think if I left these out, I would have liked it, but it's okay. All right. Now, I'm going to do some book paper. Now here's a piece of book paper that I printed on that I would like to, actually, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to use this in a book, fold it over so it go in like a signature almost. It's a little too dark for me, but it's going to show up really nice. Let's do actually, we have this one too. There's this one. This one might be cool. I don't want to do too much though. I don't want to do the whole. I don't want to do the whole entire page though. Let me do this. Let me do, just on this book page, let's do a rose. I didn't want it being too busy like the other one. Okay. And after this one, I'm going to show you how to add some acrylic paint to give it a little bit of color. All the way down. This is a nice stencil from what I remember. All right. Actually, hold on. This one's a little bit thin right here. All right. Let's lift it up. Ooh, that's so nice. The darker the paper, the more it pops. With that really nice white stenciling. Isn't that so nice? Imagine that in a journal, right? You can use it as a flip open, or you can use it as one of your signature papers. Look how nice that is. Okay. Let's show you how to, I'm going to show you how to add some color to your stenciling. I'm just going to take a regular piece of paper and I'm going to put down, this is called Coral and it's by Craft Smart. You can get this at Hobby Lobby, you can get it at Michael's. Pretty much any craft store sells it. And if you can't find the coral color, then you can look on Amazon and I'll also leave a link. I forgot to wipe off my stencil. Hold on one second. Don't want to forget that. Ooh. I got some stencil in my hair. I mean some paste in my hair. I got some stencil in my hair. How did that sound right? Okay. So what you're going to do is just a little tiny bit goes a long way for the acrylic paint. So you're just going to take a little bit of your paste and just mix it in. And you can use one of those plastic palettes too. If you have a painter's palette, it's easier than paper. Or glass, or you can use a plate, whatever is easier. And this just gives it like a really cool, kind of like a an off-white color, so it's not like that white that's jumping out at you. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's see. Let's do another, book page. All right, Beloved. I love this book page. This is like that antique book that I got. I still have some pages left from this, and I just love it. And the stencil I'm going to do, I really love the stencil a lot, so I'm going to use the whole thing. I think I'm going to go along the whole book. Wait a minute, no, hold on. Let's fold it. Because I don't want to fold it after and have it mess up the stencil. So I'm just going to go on the Beloved part of the page, and I'm going to do this right here on the edge. Okay, so I'm using this coral light color paste, and you're going to see the difference in the color. And then also, if you use color in your stenciling, you can also use white paper too. Of course, if you're using white paste on a white paper, it's kind of hard to see the color. I mean, it's kind of hard to see the, the stenciling because it's white on white. But if you add your color into it, it's a game changer. Then you can use some white projects in your stenciling, especially if you try pink. All right, I'm ready to lift this up. See how it comes out. Now, I don't want to mix it in my white, so you're not going to put this back inside. You're going to put it right back down on the paper because you don't want to mix that into white, and you're going to have a whole container of coral color paste. Okay, and make sure you wipe off your thing really good before you put it back into the other one. All right, I'm going to lift this up. That did not come out as good. I don't think I cleaned this good enough. But you can see the difference in color. If you take the two book pages, I know this one's darker, but oops. You can tell the difference in the color. It's got a very light, faint color to it compared to this. I gotta go clean off that stencil. But you can kind of see it though. I think I'm gonna try a pink. I'm gonna pause the video really quick. I'm gonna go wash off the butterfly and two other stencils so that I can use those again, because I really like those a lot. Let me just pause really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I washed the stencils, and I believe in the last video that I made on this, it made such a huge difference in just completely cleaning them off. It does make a big difference. So I'm going to take this coral color, I'm going to move it over to the side. I think I'm going to try a pink. But I think what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to put down over here to my right a piece of this glass. I think kind of doing it on paper was a little more difficult. So I'm going to do it here. I don't know if you guys can see a little corner of this, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little tiny bit of red. Let me shake it first. I really hope this turns out the pink that I'm looking for. All right. And this stuff is not that expensive either. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put down the, I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I'm putting down the white. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the red. I think just a little bit is gonna go a huge way. I think I even added too much. Sure, just added like a little tiny like drop. Not even. I might have to add a little bit more white to this to give it a pink look. Actually, it's coming out pretty nice. Maybe just add a little tiny bit more. But I'm going to have to wipe my palette. Before I dig back into the paste. Definitely don't want to get red inside there. Then I'm done for. I'd have to order a whole new jar of it. Okay, I think we have a nice pink here. This is fun. I've never done this red pink before. This is my first time doing the pink. You only needed a smidgen of that acrylic red color, by the way. All right. Now, where do I want to do pink? Let me think for a minute. I don't want to do it on this blue paper. Let's try a book page. Or we can do, let's do the stencil. I mean this doily. All right, what do I want to do for my design? We can do a nice butterfly right in the center, but yeah, let's do it. Let's do a butterfly right in the center. I just got finished cleaning this, so it should come out good. I still think I want to add a little bit more white to that. I still think it's a little too bright pink. Just a little tiny bit. Not much. I like a real baby pink. All right. There we go. That looks better. All right, you guys ready? This can be fun. Let's go ahead. Hold on. It has a little bit different of a consistency to it. I can kind of feel it. It feels a little bit more because it's got a little tiny bit of the glue of the acrylic in it. I think I used way too much. Let me just. What was I thinking? It's only a little butterfly. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can always take it, slide it right off. All right, now we can play with it. That was way too much. I don't know what I was thinking. Woo! Make sure to hold it down when doing it. You don't want it to lift up. I only have one of these tea doilies left. I'm going to have to ask Ramona if she has any more. I got them from her. Gorgeous tea bags, by the way. Okay, so now I'm going to wipe my palette. And I'm going to just take the corner of this and lift it up. I really hope this came out good. Ooh, she pretty. So now I'm going to take my palette and I'm just going to wipe the edges. Do it very carefully because it's a little bit damp. So I'm just going to scrape it off. It's very forgiving in the beginning. That's what I love about this paste. It doesn't smear in or anything, or You can even take a little rag to do it as well. Look at that. You have a pink butterfly on the tea doily. That's all gonna dry. That'll dry clear. Isn't that so pretty, guys? Look at that pink. I'm so impressed. I am in love with that. Let's do a book page with the same color because I got plenty of pink over here to work with. All right. Do a book page. I love using book pages. While I'm getting this ready, what I'll do, I'm going to print up a, let me see. Oops. Trying to get my mouse to work here. I'm going to print up a pink paper that I like. Not too pink, but faint in the pink. I'm going to print one up while I'm doing this doily here. Book page here. Because I want to show you another thing that you can do that's really cool. But I need to print this up first. So I'm going to use it. Alright. Print. Okay. Let that print for a second. Alright, let's do a book page again. I'm going to use the pink on the book page this time. Let's do, I have this new one that I haven't opened yet. Let's try this one. This is a new stencil I haven't used yet. It's got a neat design to it. It's very detailed. So, I'm not sure how much of them I'm going to do, but probably the whole page. And I'm going to go ahead and use the pink. Should I do the pink on this or the white? Because I want to save the pink for the next one I'm doing. No, I'll do pink. I should have plenty. All right. I have not seen how this stencil is yet, so I have no idea what to expect. I just ordered a bunch more stencils on Temu with my order. My order from Temu is actually coming in tomorrow. I'm so excited. I got 2 big bags coming, so definitely expect a haul Thursday. I told you guys that I would do a haul video if I had something to show you. I have Crafty Me Shop coming in this week, and I also have a haul from Temu coming up this week. So we'll definitely have a video on Thursday. All right, let's see how this looks. That's interesting. I'm going to scrape off the one that's kind of hanging off on the edge. Like right here. All right. That's interesting. And you can see the nice depth to that. And see how thick it is. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? When that's all dry, that's going to look so nice in a book. Doesn't always have to be floral. We all love the floral, but having a cool design is cool too. All right, I'm going to scrape this off. You can probably get about 2 uses out of it before you have to wash it with warm water. 2 or 3, depends on how quick you use it in between the uses. Like if I was to use this right away, it would probably, after cleaning it, it would probably still work out really good. All right, let me grab that paper I just printed. All right, so say that you are making the little flip thing that I do for signatures, right? We're going to fold it the long way. I love this print. All right, should I do that? What side do I want to use? Ooh, I don't want to get that in there. Let me move these out of the way. Let them dry. Okay, so I want to do it that way or this way? Let's do it this way. All right, so you guys know that I love to do the long slim. And I like to fold it up and do my whole pocket thing. I've made plenty of these before. Okay, where you glue it, and then you glue it as a pocket. But I'm going to stencil first. I'm going to stencil something really nice on the front of here. Do I want to use the pink or do I want to use white? I'm thinking the pink because there is some white here and I don't want it to fade out. So I think I'll go ahead and use the pink. I have a little bit left over here to do one more. Let me see, the design I want to do on here. What's this one? Ooh, all right, let's try this one. This one has like really pretty flowers and some leaves. I think I'm going to do the whole thing right here. I'm going to line it up the way that I want it to look though. Let me see. I'm going to do it right there. All right, here goes nothing. Here we go. Once you get it down on your paper, then you can lift your hand up. What I also like about this paste is it doesn't have a strong smell. It doesn't smell hardly like anything. Make sure you get all the holes. All right. Here we go. Oh, that is so cool. That's going to look so cool because when it dries, it almost looks like it's a part of the paper. Oop, hold on, I got some on the edge here. Let me lift this up and just kind of grab that. It almost looks like it's a part of the design on the paper. But when it dries, it's going to be lifted. Look at how cool that looks. See that? Oh my gosh, I almost got the color exact. Wow. That is so cool. I'm impressed. Wow, I love that. So I'm going to let it dry, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue both sides here, or stitch. I'm going to glue the inside. I'm going to make it into one of those pockets for my book. I think I'm going to add this to my book, so you might see me add this in this week when I finish. Just look at that though. See the texture on that? See how deep it is? That's going to be really cool. I can probably put lace over this. Like an ivory lace will look really cool over that pink, or white actually. To be continued with this one. I'm going to let it dry and hold it aside. All right, I think I've got time for one more. Where are we at? 45 minutes. Okay, I've got room for one more. I think I'm going to do one of the brown bags. Let's go ahead and do one of the snack bags. I love doing them on these little snack bags, especially with the white, because it really pops. So, let me see. Do I want to do this design, or... I need some new stencils. I feel like I use the same ones over and over. I like the rose one, but it's a little too detailed for me. It's got too many of those little crisscrosses on them. Ooh, here's one. I forgot all about this. We've got really cool birds on a branch. Let's do that. Do I want to do both birds? Or do I want to just do the top one? All right, so if you just want to do one image on your, you can either cover it or you can cut it. And I have a feeling that I'm going to be wanting to do only one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this stencil. Make sure I don't cut that part. Be very careful and cut it. Okay. Whew, that was close. Okay, so that way I've got this one, or I can do this one. So I want to use this one. I wanted to keep that small bird there. But also, should I do it sideways? I'm going to go right there. All right, I'm doing white with this one. And yes, I wiped off my palette. Okay, let's do the white. And you can play around with all kinds of colors now that you know that you can mix it with a little bit of acrylic paint. You can do purple, like, you can just go for it. Okay. There we go. All right. Time to lift. Ooh. All right. Gotta get that line off. It's gonna be wet at first, but it will dry. You can take like a little wet cloth and do it as well, depending on the consistency of the paper or bag that you're using. I can probably take this napkin and just wipe it off, but I just think it's easier just to do it with the palette because it picks it right up. like that. Look at how cute this is. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And you can design your bag after with like lace and so pretty. So pretty. I'm running out of room here to let them dry. Okay, I'm going to clean this off. This will definitely have to be cleaned. All right. Do I have time for one small smidgen? Let's do one more bag and then we're finished. One more bag, or should I do this really nice paper here? I think I'm going to use the paper. I want to show you all the different elements you can use. So here's a cardboard paper. It's almost like a cardstock almost, not as heavy. I'm going to fold it in half. This can be like a flip inside your book. Now, do I want to do, I have pink left. I think I'm going to use the pink, the rest of the pink that I've got left. Okay, what do I want to use for a stencil? You guys know I love this one. I was going to say, if it's long enough, you know, it'd be really cool if you have like a long, you know what I should have done? Before cutting it, I should have made it into a long belly band. What was I thinking? Why didn't I do that? Do I have another piece of this paper? Do I have another piece? Hold on. Let me look. I want to make a belly band. Why did I not think of that? Let me see if I've got another piece. I might. I might. Oh man. I might not. I don't. Oh. Okay, I don't have any more of this paper. But I could have made a really cool belly band with this. I mean, I could probably still, but it's going to have a line down the middle. I guess I could put a piece of ribbon across the center. What I could do is put the blank part right where that fold is, and I could use it as a ribbon. See? There we go. All right, let's just do it anyways. Here we go. I'm using up the rest of the pink. I'm going to have to mix a little tiny bit of white because it's starting to get a little hard over here. I'm surprised it's still as smooth as it is. It's been sitting out here for like a half an hour. Okay. Here goes. Let's do this flower. And then I'm going to actually, when this is dry, I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to use it as a belly band in my book. And I'm going to put a ribbon across the center of it. And I'm going to show you what ribbon I'm going to use. You guys can actually see it on my desk right now. It's the one that I made in the video the other day. Okay. I hope this comes out really nice because I really want to use this as my belly band in my book. I'm looking for a couple more elements to add to the rest of my junk journal, my flip-flop journal, and then we're finished with it. One more video, guys, and we're done the series. All right, I'm going to have to smooth out these lines. I really hope this is going to come out. I can feel a couple of pieces of the plastic kind of coming up. All right. I think that's good. I'm a little worried about it right here, though. Hold on. All right. Yeah. That looks good. I like the color. I like the color. I probably could have gone a little heavier right there. I could have gone a little heavier. Especially right there. I can always try again on the other side. What do you think? Think I should try it on the other side? I'm not going to have to wash it off though. There's no way that's going to take. Alright, I'm going to go wash this off really quick. Well, let me get off some of the pink first. I'm going to go a little heavier on the second one. This plastic is starting to come up though. I'm going to go heavier on the second one and then decide which I'm going to use for a belly band. Okay, I will be right back. I will be right back, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Here we go. Last flower. Last one. I have like little pieces of plastic that actually came up, and I think that's why I had problems with it. So I'm just going to trim those little harsh pieces off. They don't really affect the look of the flower, but I'm noticing that when I go over it with my palette, that it kind of lifts up a little bit. So I'm just trimming them. Okay. All right, let's give this another try. I'm going to try the other side. Right here. So I can make 2 belly bands out of this. I really should scrape that one off because I don't like how the flowers didn't come out. But I'll leave it just in case. Alright, I'm going with the same. I'm doing the pink. I'm going to try not to touch this side. It's going to be a little challenging, but I'm going to go a little thicker. If I get thick, maybe it'll really cover in those flowers really well. Alright. So you place down and cover the holes first, then you do the slide. Slide and glide. Sometimes you get some of the plastic that comes up, especially if you have like a lot of detail like flowers and stuff. See that little plastic piece that's popping up? That's one of the leaves. I think I'm going to leave it this thick though. I don't think I'm going to go any further in pushing it down. All right, let's go ahead and lift it. And I hope that I got more of the flower this time. How does it look? All right, I'm placing it back down. The reason why is because the flower does not have enough. I'm going to put a little bit more. But until it's getting pasty, it's definitely drying up now that it's been out on this glass for a little bit. So pretty good, pretty good. Came out a lot better this time. Okay, so I'm going to probably cut this right down in half. I'm going to let it dry and then choose which one I like the most. And I'm going to put this right in between the belly band so you won't even see that crease. And that's going to make a really cute belly band in the book. But I love how this came out. Let me just get rid of some of that pink on the edge here. Like that. All right. There. Look at that. That's going to look so nice when it dries. It did come out a lot better. Couple of little pieces missing, but that's okay. You get the idea of what it is. So cute. All right. Well, that's the video for today, guys. I really hope you liked it. This is the first flower that we did, and as you can see, it's completely dry. It's got a nice texture to the top of it. Look how nice that came out, though. I really hope you guys liked this video for Making It Monday. And then tomorrow will be Teach Me Tuesday. Here we go. Look at these really cute designs that we did. I hope you guys make some. If you do, definitely post them on the group. I would love to see them in our Facebook group. I'll link it below. I'm going to link the items that I mentioned in the video below as well. And I hope you guys really have a great rest of the week. Hope you have a great rest of the Monday. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, guys. Bye.